Hey, what's going on? In typical fashion for me, I forgot all about Veterans Day. I found out yesterday afternoon that today is Veterans Day. So I thought about making a video about veterans with like my military figures because I have tons. But instead, I thought I would just talk a little bit about my own veteran experience because I'm a veteran and this is some of my stuff that's in the hallway. It's all dusty and so let's put the camera here. So what I did was I this is this little shelf has been here for a while. It's all dusty and dirty. Uh, this is all stuff from from my military experience, most of it. But a couple things here are my dad's. Those those World War II Army Air Corps patches. My father was an Army aviator in World War II and in the Korean War. So that's a picture of my father there on the right, and a couple of his patches. That little Sikorsky pin is his when he flew for some commercial companies like Sikorsky and Bell helicopters after he got out of the military. So this is the other stuff is all just little trinkets of that are from my experience. Obviously, not all of the little trinkets that I saved because there's tons, but there's some interesting things here, I guess, that we'll look real quick at. Uh, this is a fossilized clam. I guess it's just crazy. Look at this, you guys. So this is a fossilized clam that I found buried in the middle of the Saudi Arabian desert. I'm not bullshitting you. It's totally the truth. Filling sandbags. I was supervising some privates filling some sandbags, and they were going slow. So I told them to grab a couple cots because there's a really good method of filling sandbags with army cots. So you take a cot, you open it up almost completely open, but you what you're doing is you're making a channel with it like a slough, and you put that at an angle down a slope of soft sand, and then you have one private hold a bag at the bottom of the slough or cot, which is half open, and another private or two at the top shoveling sand onto the cot, and it funnels down into the bags. So as I'm watching them doing this detail, I see this come flying by, and there's no rocks there. I mean, it's very unusual to see something. So I saw it, and it had a shape, and I grabbed it and pulled it out, and that's what it is. So that's a coin. I think that's a Saudi Arabian coin. That's a ring that was given to me by an Iraqi POW that was under my care, and I let him smoke a cigarette, and he gave me that ring, and I refused it obviously at first, but the situation was so dire, and uh, it felt like it would be very disrespectful not to accept the gift. Uh, he was really oddly thankful for the moments that I of joy or freedom that I provided him. I don't know what happened to any of those guys. Um, this is a Kieran that I bought on the street in Seoul. It's a sticker from a parachute jump. Goes on the front of your helmet. That means that I was the sixth person out the door on the left-hand side of the fuselage, and on the right you'll see that those lines indicate that that was my ninth parachute jump, and it was at the Sicily drop zone at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. There's a rock that was a piece of slate that was in the desert that we made into Christmas ornaments. So anyway, what I really wanted to talk about or do was look at some pictures of my friends, not show off all my stuff, because it's Veterans Day. So I just grabbed these. They're not in any order. I'm just flipping them. We're going to look at them. And happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. To everybody. Hold on. Oh, that's a sign. So I made those mile markers like in MASH for everybody at their hometowns. So this is me And this is the street in Bahrain. Oh well, let's just let it fall. This is my good friend Ken getting a haircut and getting USA in the back of his head shaved by my other friend in our tent. These are great guys. It's Jim and Ken and Daryl. And maybe the first photobomb of all time. Some random guy in the background. This is the Persian Gulf. This is Saudi Arabia. And this is us. These are oil fires in the distance, taken out of the side window of a Humvee. R&R at a place we called Half Moon Bay in Saudi Arabia. Oh, I can't go past that picture. Let's drop these and get Bird. That's Bird. He was sick. He was sick that day. I mean, really sick. And smoking a cigarette in bed. More fires. That's Jim. Drinking some water while we're under chemical attack, which happened all the time. Here's a picture I took of this lady in Bahrain, balancing this box on her head, walking down the street. Cool, huh? Oh man, sorry about this. Definitely should have organized this and made this better. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna go hold them in my hand. It's way better than trying to set them up there. So yeah, there's Jim Phillips and Bird. Making a fire and making ramen. That's what's happening there. There's Kent. We built a living room in the desert, as you can see. We dug into the ground where it was cooler and then took heavy MRE cardboard boxes and filled them with sand and made them like bricks. And we weren't living in a tent at that time. We just used camo net as cover. There's a couple great guys that I just showed you a picture of. Snoopy and Susio. This is Christmas. So obviously there's not very many trees in the desert, but for Christmas we made this tree out of chopped up bottles, and then these are presents under the tree. They're all parts of an MRE, and that's what this little piece of, I don't know if you can tell, it's a candle, but that was one of the ornaments from this tree. Oh, here's a picture that was sent to me of a barber shop. I don't know where this is for sure. There's more fun in R&R. Two great guys. Vic and Ken. Here's the last thing. This is it's kind of funny. It ended up being the last picture. So this is this wooden door that we improvised and put on our tent. We built up a door frame, and it was, the experience was, you know, aesthetically similar to, you know, MASH. You kind of turn shit into a living space. So this is our front door, the inside of the front door, and we made a dart board, or a dart throwing surface, and I drew this picture of Saddam Hussein. And it says, "Take your best shot, American Pig Dog." And on the right, that card that's stuck in there, that is Ken's NCO club card, I think, that he put there, like, as a like, I'm not going to need it for a while, so he put it up on the door until we were until it was almost time to go back home so he could put it back in his wallet, I suppose, and use it eventually when we get back to the world. Anyway, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. And this was just kind of thrown together and just I don't know, just something to share my veterans experience. I've never done this before, like made a video about being a veteran. So yeah. Oh yeah, this hat I forgot to mention. So this hat is my father's, from this leather flight cap. This is my father's from World War II, and then this is my desert boonie cap from the Persian Gulf War. All right, so I think we'll end there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Happy Veterans Day. Hope you have a great day. Thanks.